Okay, the discriminant. The discriminant is the value of, this should be b squared minus 4ac. That squared kind of got pushed over a little bit, but it should be b squared minus 4ac. From a quadratic, using the a, b, and the c, and you can use the quadratic, or I'm sorry, you can use the discriminant to tell how many solutions there will be for that quadratic. There's either going to be 2 real solutions, 1 real solution, or no real solutions. And when the discriminant is greater than 0, meaning when it's positive, there's going to be 2 real solutions. When the discriminant is equal to 0, there's 1 real solution. And when the discriminant is less than 0, meaning negative, there are no real solutions. So for this one, my A is equal to -7, my B is equal to -3, and my C is equal to -1. So I do B squared, -3 squared, minus 4 times A times C. So -3 squared becomes +9. -4 times -7 is going to be a +28, but I still need to multiply that with -1, so that becomes a -28, which means the discriminant of this is -19, which means there are no real solutions because it is negative. So for this one, what I need to do first is get everything on one side. The last one, everything was on one side. Just like when you're factoring, get everything on one side, put it in the right order. So the 8n is going to go in the middle, and now I have my A is 2, B is 8, and C is 8. So I have B squared, which is going to be 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times 8. So 8 squared is 64, minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 8. Now that's going to stay a negative 64, so I have 64 minus 64, which is 0, which means there's 1 real solution. The most important thing with this is that you get this sign correct. Since in this one the -4 here was multiplied with a positive and a positive, so it's going to stay the negative all the way down. Okay, last one. So I have to get everything on one side. I have 6b squared minus 5b equals -4 plus 5b. So I'm adding 4 to both sides. I'm also going to subtract 5b to both sides. Those do not cancel out. I have 6b squared minus 10b, that should be a plus 4 is equal to 0. So when I have my A is equal to 6, B is equal to -10, and C is equal to +4. Make sure you're paying attention to the positives and the negatives, because that's this whole thing. Whenever you square the B, it's always going to become positive. Okay? So I have B squared, which is 100, minus 4 times A, which is 6, times C, which is 4. So I have 100. Now, because this is a negative times a positive, this stays a negative. And then 4 times 6 is 24, times 4 more becomes 96, 100 minus 96 is 4. And because it's positive, that means there's 2 real solutions. There you go. Okay, here's a joke. What is a frog's favorite soda? Coca-Cola.